Times is done. This is the first problem from our video test, or for our video test. 5y plus 2 divided by xy squared plus 2x minus 4 divided by 4xy. Okay, so the first thing I did was I factored out the 2, so I was able to get 2 times x minus 2. And then I realized that 4 and 2 were both divisible by 2, so I was able to cancel out the 2 completely, and I made this 2xy and then x minus 2. And then I have to find the least common denominator, which I remember in your video you said that the value with the largest exponent is what you put in the value for the least common denominator. So 2, obviously, and then x, because they both have an exponent of 1, so they would both be x. And then y squared, because y squared has an exponent of 2, obviously, and y has an exponent of 1, so 2 is larger than 1, so 2xy squared is the least common denominator. And then I always like to think about it, like what does this side have that this side doesn't have when I'm multiplying to balance out each side. So I would say, okay, well, this side has 2 and this side doesn't. So I want to multiply this by 2 to balance this out with this. And then on this side has 1y, but this side has 2. So I want to make this y squared as well. So I would multiply y times this value. Okay, and then when you multiply within the parentheses, and you add them together, plus you do 10y minus 2y, and then you would get 8y plus xy plus 4, divided by the least common denominator, which we found earlier. And then when you get down to the restrictions, I've actually had some issues with finding restrictions. I've actually, like when we had homework, I've had to refer to the key a little bit for the restrictions because I'm not entirely sure how to do them. But I figured it was x and y can't equal 0, because I remember you told me that restrictions were when both of the values equal 1 or 0. So I thought that 0 times y squared would just equal 0, and x times 0 squared is 0 as well. So yeah, first problem.